the Metroplex, we join you from Jerry World, AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Tonight, rivals in battle in the NFC East. It's the Washington Commanders and the Dallas Cowboys. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, welcome to this game. Jake Moody going to get it started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out the 30-yard line. The Cowboys come out, and they are led out by Dak Prescott, as they have been for a decade. Wow. It's his 10th season as a Cowboy, three-time Pro Bowler, who is now 32 years old.
You know, Mike, it's kind of become cliche. You know, these guys come onto the field.
He works free, right side. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Dallas. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead.
7. Commanders nothing.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They are led out by the veteran of so many teams. We don't have time to tell you how many teams. Man who's got a lot of jerseys in his closet. It's Josh Johnson.
My coach told me earlier in my career, Mike, specifically about the quarterback position. If you don't have fast feet, you better have a fast mind. And here we have a guy that has played a lot of games under center. He has seen a lot of football, and while he might not be as mobile, he might not have the arm strength to make all the throws he had earlier in his career, that experience behind center, that experience being in these moments before, man, having that quick mind, there's not a whole lot of defense is going to throw at him that he hasn't seen. Quarterback does a nice job here sensing the pressure pretty quickly, realizes he doesn't have a ton of time to operate from within the pocket, decides to tuck the ball and rely on his legs. He's able to pick up a positive play.
3rd and 6. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Throwing on the run, it's behind his man, and it's incomplete. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time, and that'll set up 4th down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
The Cowboys offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They had that lightning bolt to open the game. The long touchdown. They'll try to build on the lead now. This drive begins 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down, but what a run. Down to the 40. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare them to stop it.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll play action. It's Prescott. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Cowboys.
I'm not sure how many guys grow up wanting to be an NFL fullback, Mike. They don't get the ball a ton. They're used to do all the dirty work. But in this case, this guy's showing off. Hey, coach, you got the ball in my hands. I can do some things.
It'll be a run out of the gun with Williams. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. He takes off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. Now a toss, left side, it's Williams. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Devontae Williams. Touchdown, Cowboys.
I'll tell you what, this offense has come out and they have completely dominated here in the early going, Mike. I mean, this has just been methodical, sustained, back-to-back drives right down the field. And then to finish in the red zone, man, you just can't draw it up any better than that.
Aubrey now for the extra point. He gets it to go. Cowboys move out on top, 14-0.
14. Commanders, nothing.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Commanders' offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They're an early hole, 14-0. They'll start digging out soon. Begin this drive, 1st and 10. A run to begin the drive, and it's Krosky Merritt into space. He's inside the 30. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 76 yards. Touchdown, Washington. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And that back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Now Jake Moody for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Commanders are on the board. It's now 14-7.
Commanders 7.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. On the return, here's Turpin. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Williams. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. The veteran Bobby Wagner in there on the stop.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons. He can spread the ball out and find the open space.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
At the 44-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 3rd down, Prescott. To the left side, he's got Ferguson. He's going to have that 1st down, gain of 6 as they convert on 3rd down.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help. Because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 6. It's another run here for Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
34-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5. To throw is Dak. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field, but they've been highly efficient, and now they get another 1st down.
On the ground, this is Williams. He'll edge forward for maybe a yard. Frankie Louvu there to make the play defensively.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9. Play action now. Prescott. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he is out of bounds.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up 1st and goal.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing is Prescott. He's got his big tight end, Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Dallas. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Cowboys will take a 21-7 lead.
Commanders 7.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Samuel, gonna see what he can do. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Commanders' offense headed back out, along with the guy who goes by Bill, Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. And he has made his presence felt in the ground game already in this first quarter. And it might very well lean on him the next 3 quarters, too. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Johnson's pass complete to Terry McLaurin. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, a loose football. And fortunately for the Commanders, one of their guys able to get back in there and retain possession.
Well, fortunately for this quarterback, Mike, thanks to the alert play by one of his teammates, they're going to prevent this from being a turnover. It's just so hard as the quarterback. You're trying to keep your eyes downfield. You're trying to keep the plays alive. You have to feel the rush. You have to understand when that clock's going off. That ball either needs to come out or it certainly needs to be protected.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. And they're going to get him a second time. He goes down again. The big fella, Quinn Williams, forcing his way in for the sack. So, we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back to Arlington in a moment. Here's Tress Way now, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. Now a fair catch is taken here, just short of the 45-yard line. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. They'll start with great field position up at their 45. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
Williams, the ball carrier. He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 48-yard line, Here's second down and 3. They'll go again here with Williams. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
At the 46-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. He'll try to run for it with Williams. He will not be able to get to the end. They shut him down. Taken down behind the line. And it's 4th down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
On 4th down, the veteran Brian Anger on to punt for Dallas. This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to get back at it. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's complete. John Bates, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds here, and it's only a gain of a yard.
He's out of bounds at the 12-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll look to throw. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Cowboys have it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
The Cowboys offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 16-yard line.
Second down and 3. On the option, here's Williams. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Give to Davis. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
And I think if they didn't get it there, even with the lead, I think that coach is telling them, hey, this is 4 down territory. But that's all for naught now, because after that good blocking up front, he picks up a fresh set of downs.
Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. Play fake. Prescott. Short throw caught by Ferguson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd down, 3 to go. Prescott. Out wide, that's to Davis. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
Anytime it's 3rd and short, you better account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what they do here. Great job by the defense taking him down for a loss. Brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal try. This about as short as you can get. Aubrey's kick is good, and the Cowboys have run out to a 24-7 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. Samuel going to see what he can do. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Commanders' offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. The motion man here is McClure. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Well, it's been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, they've gotten going backwards now, Mike. This is a worrying trend. We've seen it now the last 2 plays. They have to be able to generate some leverage at the point of attack. Count on positive yardage in the run game.
No help from those last 2 runs. It is 3rd and 13. He's got it. That's Burks. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Here's the punter now, as he's on to punt for Washington. Oh, but he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Cowboys offense ready to take over once again. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is 1st and 10. Now this looks like a design run, and he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To throw is Prescott. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
And the Cowboys 1st down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
On the handoff, it's Davis. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes remaining here in this first half. Greg and I back to Arlington and AT&T Stadium. After this, lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Prescott now. Now, screen going to be set up for Davis. And that one going just too long to get going. They'll come up, stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all three levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a fourth down decision to make.
And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And they are not able to add on to their big lead.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
The Commanders' offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll begin with great field position, a short field, in fact, as they start with a first down. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll step up and run this. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
Second down and 8. He'll look to throw. A screen set up for Krosky Merritt. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. They go 5 receivers for third down and 4. He'll drop to throw. He'll try to run for it.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
On comes the punter now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. So, halftime straight ahead, and we send it over to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. Welcome back, everyone, for quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. First and 10. Back to throw. Catch made there by Burks. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's now second and 6 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's second and 6. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Now he'll run it. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup A scramble leads to a first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
And a run. Here's Merritt. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. This one complete right side. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
16 yards.
2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. A run out of the gun. Merritt. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
He was taken down behind
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He gets it to Samuel, left side. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
on the play. And it's 3rd down.
He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Traylon Burks, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down.
And the best offense on 3rd downs, Mike, is to be really good on 1st and 2nd down. This keeps teams from putting themselves in these unfavorable positions. It's part of the reason why these drives continue to stall out.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Cowboys offense ready for their first possession of this 2nd half. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Now Prescott. That's going to be dropped underneath for Davis. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here, bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
Here's a designed run. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Prescott on the keeper. He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down. Cowboys.
For a Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
If you're going to
40-yard
give him
line.
this much time to scan the field, he's inevitably going to find an open man downfield like he does here. That's a great job remaining patient and letting that play develop.
Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. That's right side. He's got Ferguson. No chance to get away. He's going to be knocked out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Dak to throw. Left side, caught by Lamb. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
It's just a really nice effort by the defense to challenge him right at the catch point. It's really the timing of the contact that really is able to dislodge the ball, and they get a fresh set of downs to work with if he's able to hold on to it. But because of the hit, he can't squeeze it, and now they find themselves looking at fourth down.
Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Start the drive with Krosky Merritt. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
2nd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long, and as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet, but I can promise you they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
The Commanders set to kick this one away. He'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. Now, fair catch taken, and they're going to have great starting field position just shy of midfield. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Pistol now for Prescott. That's into the hands of Lamb. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
On 3rd down, Prescott. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. 13 yards on that pass play. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
And the Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Now Davis. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Throw left side, caught by Ferguson. And And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
It's a gain of 27
Give him 27, and it's first and goal.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
This one caught at the 4, close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Goal at the 2-yard line.
From a little closer, here's second and goal. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Over the top, he's got it. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
On for the PAT is Aubrey. The kick is good. Cowboys will extend this third-quarter lead.
Commanders 7.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Samuel going to see what he can do. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Commanders' offense getting set to get back to work.
At their own 32-yard line.
Now, faking the give. Moving outside the pocket.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on first down.
They'll look to throw. That one secured by the tight end Bates. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
At the 46-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. This one out to Moore. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's McClure. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. A gain of 21 as they get the conversion on fourth down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. Ben Sinnott was the intended receiver. And third down coming up.
So I actually really like the concept of the pass play, and I think if we see a little bit better pass protection, even just a second longer, that's probably a completed pass, but I think the pressure just sped his clock up just enough, Mike, that he wasn't able to get that ball exactly where it needed to be.
And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Now this time, we'll set up to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable?
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Donovan Izarachu in there for a loss of 5 on the sack. And now it's third down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Back to throw. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on downs. The Cowboys offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. Now they'll try to finish up strong. They'll run it. It's Davis. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 6. He'll go again with Davis. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. And this ball incomplete on third down. Jake Ferguson was the intended target. And it's going to be fourth down.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Returnable from the 17. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Commanders' offense ready to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if they can get the turnaround going here. We'll start this drive with first down.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
Second and inches. He'll drop to throw. This one not quite on target. And too much. That one falls incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
They'll go with the sneak. He'll get this to the 35. That's good enough for the first down. Here's first and 10. Throwing now from the gun. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Kenny Clark in there for the sack. Worked his way through. It's a loss of 5.
Been a largely forgettable performance from this offense up until this point, Mike. I mean, these sacks, they just continue to stop so many of their drives throughout the entire game. And then you look up at the scoreboard, and it pretty much reflects that here in the fourth quarter.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's swung out to Krosky-Merritt. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 12.
They'll motion over Samuel. On third down, they'll throw from the gun. Broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up fourth down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. The Cowboys offense ready to take over possession of the football. Well, the goal here is to run some time off the clock. The game is well in hand as they get back on offense for first and 10. Now Prescott. That's brought in right side by Pickens. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And the Cowboys
13 yards on the catch there. First down, Cowboys.
19-yard line.
On the ground, it's Davis. And he's in. Touchdown, Dallas.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Now
kicker on
Aubrey for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Cowboys add on to their already sizable lead.
Commanders 7.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Samuel going to see what he can do. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. To begin the drive, and it's Krosky Merritt. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Well, this play, Mike, is clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. A screen set up for Krosky Merritt. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. Give him 13 on that screenplay. And a 1st down.
That's good.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like their quarterback, for the most part, has looked pretty solid. I mean, it's everybody else that seems to have let him down with the drop balls and the mistakes. That's really what's killing these drives.
The man in motion is Burks. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Give them 14 on that one. Good for a Commanders 1st down.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
And he let him a bit too much. The pass is incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch, and they can't get out in front.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. 12 yards on that hookup. 1st down, Washington.
These can be tricky situations defensively, right? The game is all but over. Barring something unforeseen, you got this one in the bag, but you still want to finish on a high note. You still want to walk off the field and put an exclamation point on what's pretty much been a dominant performance right from the start.
So it's a win for the Cowboys. They got out of the gates hot, ran out to the big 1st quarter lead, and did not look back as they cruise in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cowboys as we say so long from Arlington.